and she be killing us every morning. And I'll be listening to her on the way to work while I'm at work. I can't really focus until she's done work cooking because she be saying some stuff make you get up and get out your chair. So take heed to the message. Let's make sure we support her and go and subscribe to her content because she's doing an amazing job over there. I appreciate you.
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to start learning how to tell our men what we would like, what we need in a marriage. Because if you don't tell your man what you need in a marriage, this creates chaos. I always tell people on my channel, you got to learn how to talk to your husband.
One and only, take heed to the message.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awa. So y'all like the intro? Shout out to Black Man Unfiltered. Shout out to Black Man Unfiltered for the intro. You feel me? So we about to get it in this morning. We about to do some corrections this morning. We about to do what it do, honey. We about to talk about it. So first, I want to shout out O'Shea Duke. I'm sorry, let me repeat that again. O'Shea Duke Jackson. Okay. First of all, this brother is an amazing content creator on YouTube. Shout out to him. Also, shout out to Anton Dames. This brother has been in the game for years. Okay. And I don't agree with everything he say, but his content speak truth. His content speak truth. So when I hear content creators speak truth, baby, you will hear me co-sign it. You understand? So both of these messages today come from both of these amazing kings, both of these amazing content creators. Okay. So we about to do what it do this morning. You hear me? We about to do what it do. Now, the title of this live today is Two Women Disgrace Two Kings on Social Media. Now, the first one, I got to be very careful with what I say because this woman I respect so highly, you know. So you will not hear me say any foolery, okay? I will not say anything that is disrespectful because this woman is not nowhere near, okay, nowhere near my age. You understand? Nowhere near. I am nowhere near her age. That's what I should have said. I am nowhere near her age. Okay, she is an elder to me. So I am not supposed to say anything disrespectful to this woman. But I will say that I do not agree how she handled this interview when she was talking about Kevin Samuels. Hey, Tara, good morning, honey. How are you? So I will not say that I agree. So now, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson for this content this morning. So he talked about Mrs. Sharad. I hope I'm not gonna say her name right. Mrs. Shahrazad Ali. She was interviewed by a content creator, right? And they were talking about KS, right? Okay. Melanated God King. How are you, my dear? Good morning. So they were talking about KS, right? And she said they were going to do a collaboration, but he up and died. And then she laughed about it after she said that. And I was surprised because so many people love her, and I love her too. Okay? I love her too. And what even brought me to her, and I'm going to share with y'all what brought me to her. It was KS that brought me to her content. I never heard of her. And she was in my mother's time, okay? And she was young in my mom's time, but I'd never heard of her. Good morning from London. How are you? I never heard of her. I didn't know anything about a book or anything. It was until KS unleashed it on his channel and he was talking about her. He held this woman in such a high esteem. And I was even surprised the way she handled the interview with the gentleman that she was talking to, and she was talking about KS. And the gentleman asked her, well, do you think because of KS promoting your content that your book got sold more in this day and age, right? In our age. I'm talking about anybody who is let me see. I'll say 23, 24, 40, maybe 50. Okay. I'll say that. So she said no. She didn't give him any credit, but I want to share something with you. I didn't know anything about her. I don't know if a lot of people knew her already, but I did not. Okay. And if you're a person who doesn't read all the time and not always on social media, because I just really came to social media like a year and a half running my mouth. The only social media that I had was Facebook, and I just talked to my family through Facebook. But to be exposed more, I was not. Okay. I only like go to my YouTube, follow content creators, like their content, watch their content. That's what I did. But I did not know who this beautiful woman was. Okay. I did not know who this beautiful woman was. Now, I'm not saying that she did it had malice in her heart for KS. I'm not saying that. But people who care for him and follow his content, they're going to take it differently. They're going to take it differently. Now, was it that because KS introduced her to social media, introduced her to us, okay, who people who follow him introduced us to her? I believe her book sales went crazy because of that. Because if her book sales was going to be crazy, they would have hit back in the day. You understand? But her book sales went crazy because of KS promoting her stuff on his channel. Now, maybe, how can I explain this? Because I don't want to say anything offensive, because I love this woman. You know what I'm saying? But the way she handled it was not right. I just don't believe the way she handled it. Tara said the first time I heard and saw her on the talk show in the late 80s and 90s. You know what? And I'm going to share with you. I saw her on, whose show was that? Was it Gerardo? I'm not even sure. But I remember turning it. I don't even remember sitting there watching it. Yeah, I remember turning it. But to really understand who she was, it was KS that exposed us to her. Now, yes, she had fame on her own. Donahue. Thank you, Tara. It was Donahue. So she already had fame on her own because people didn't like what she was saying, and she was speaking truth, but people didn't like it. But now you see women flocking to her teaching. You understand? You see women flocking to her teaching, and it's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. But for her to just act like KS deaf, and she laughed a little bit, I don't think she should have laughed. She could have said, my condolences to the family or something like that he passed away from his untimely demise. We was going to collaborate before his untimely demise. I'm sorry. But no, she didn't do that. And now maybe she laughed because she was nervous or something like that. But she's not that type of woman. She has this type of charisma, the way she talks, the way she handles things. She just comes off as just genuine. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you follow her, you watch her content, she just comes off as just a genuine woman. Like there's nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? Now, my thing is that I'm not Muslim. Y'all know I'm not Muslim. I'm not Muslim. I'm a Christian woman. But I watch some people that are Muslim content creators. Okay? I watch some people that are Muslim content creators because I like their content and what they speak ring true. And it's sad to say, in my own space, I can't find that. I can't find that because we don't want to offend. We don't want to hurt people's feelings. Even when God tell you that this is what he want the truth to always be first. But because we sugarcoat it, you have a lot of people that run from the church, which you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to. Okay? You're not supposed to let anybody run you from the church. But let me get back to the story at hand. So now she was in the interview saying what she was saying, but she gave no credit to KS at all. She didn't. And the truth is, most of us would not have known her if it wasn't for KS. Yeah, I know a lot of y'all don't remember her or never heard of her before. Or if you did see her on Donahue, you wasn't paying attention to it. You just scrolled past it like it was nothing and said, oh, she just some woman that think men are supposed to be gods. You know, that's what you probably would have thought, especially if you was raised in a household where it was all women like me. Okay, because I was raised in a household where it was only women that dominated everything. So no, I never had the mindset that the man is the head. Okay, that came years later when I got older in my 20s, that the man is the head. The natural order is that the man is the head, then it's the wife, and then the children. And y'all know God is already at the helm. So this kind of struck me a little bit when O'Shea Jackson had unleashed this video last night. I think it was last night he unleashed it, but I saw it late in the morning time hour. And I was surprised because this woman is amazing. You know, her content is amazing and what she preach is amazing. And I like when she said that, and we all know this, okay, that man is made in God's image. We all know this, but we'll sit up there and talk about, oh, nobody know what God looked like. But it say in the Bible that God said he made man in his own image. Sister Ali was a trailblazer. I see what you wrote, honey. I see all the stuff you write in T. I see it. You are correct. She was a trailblazer. She was, because the way she was talking, nobody talked like her back in the day. Okay? And nobody still can talk. Nobody can talk like her now and just speak truth and don't care about where the chips fall. So I still love her for that she will speak and let it fall where it may. She don't care. And I love that about her. But for her to laugh at the fact that KS had passed away, and the way he passed away was not right. But a lot of melanated women were dancing and happy and excited that this man passed away. And I don't know how y'all could be excited about somebody passing away. I don't know. I don't know how y'all could be excited about somebody passing away and y'all so happy that this man passed. And I'm going to share something with you. This man passed away, but everything he said has come to pass. He passed away, but everything he said has come to pass. All the things that he talked about our community has come to pass. Here, when Ebony K has to come back and retract her statements about how much we need the melanated brother, that we need the melanated man, winter is here, baby. When you got to go buy 80K for sperm. You got to go buy 80K for sperm. And when you get married, sperm is free. Do it make sense? Do it make sense? You get a session anytime you want one. Just touch your husband real nice. You get a session anytime you want without paying 80K for sperm. Yeah, I know. Freddie said, good morning, Freddie. How are you? God is Alpha and Omega, man fashion. In his likeness must also be Alpha. These women are evil and they shall reap, and the church too. Ooh, wow. Freddie. Oh, wow. I got to put that up there. That's hard, my brother. That's hard. But I like your truth. Tara said, the people who don't want to correct their wrongs. It's true. Tara, you speaking facts, baby. You are speaking facts. Good morning, Eddie. How are you? It's good to see you. My theory is the chuckle was directed towards maybe the bitter women, not trying to compare, but maybe she was appealing to the lost woman. You might be right. You might be right, dear. You might be right. Okay, I am not Christian, but I am an Israelite. We are only sent to the lost. Oh, okay, I understand. Well, thank you for tuning in. So my thing is that I felt some type of way because KS helped a lot of women. He did. The women that were like in the background, that were quiet, they didn't say much, they just watched his content. He helped a lot of women rethink their marriage. He helped a lot of women rethink how they behaved. He did. Now, mind you, I was already getting trained at home. When KS was doing his thing, I was already getting trained at home. Matter of fact, my marriage is a training day, honey. Training day. My marriage is training day. Even though I've been married close to 16 years, my marriage is always training day. There's always something new to get trained for. My husband, he's an amazing teacher. He is an amazing teacher. You hear me? All I'm saying is that the stuff that KS was teaching, I took into consideration, as well as listening to my husband, of course. Some of his content was hard to swallow, but our community needs it because they pander to our Black women so much because we're the biggest consumers. We buy the most stuff. We buy the most stuff, and this is why they always want to pander to us, even when they know we wrong. You understand? Mr. Bass said, good morning. There are needed to push women like you out front as an example, but the wicked won't allow. It's true. It's true. You're right. Because the ones who preach nonsense about men, they are the ones that's always at the forefront. They are the ones that get the most following because they all see, listen, hurt people, right? They do. And even when you're hurting, you want someone else that is hurting so that y'all can collaborate. Because that's how we go. One woman said to me yesterday, I'm tired of hearing you talk about how good your husband is. I'm tired of hearing you talk about how good marriage is. Because that's what you say. You say your marriage is good, but that's only because you say it. But let me share something with you. I say my marriage is good, but I don't say, oh, my marriage is perfect. I say every marriage have their ups and downs. But you can tell if a woman is living well in her marriage. You can tell if she's happy. Women can't hide happiness. You can tell if she's happy. So even if I never talked about my husband, but I just talked good about men, you would know that I'm married or I have a king in my life. You would know that because the way that I talk about men. See, most of the time, women that if they talking bad about men, it's because they're hurt. It's because it's something they went through in their life that they can't get past. Either their father, okay, or it's a man that hurt them, a man they're dating. Now, don't get me wrong. I have had men in my life that have hurt me, but I have also hurt people too. So there's no pity party. But the king that saved me from the streets for years, I have been married to. So this is the only man that I show my loyalty to, that I love unconditionally. No matter if we don't have, no matter if we struggling, because this is the man who been there with me and took me as what I am. And I was a baby mama who took me and loved me and said, you are worthy. So yes, my husband saved me. I could never sit up here and tell you that, oh, I settled for my husband. No, I could never tell you that. But we gonna get on that because we about to talk about somebody who said that they settled for their husband. I could never sit up here and tell you I settled. No, my husband settled for me. I was a baby mama. I had a lot of drama going on. But he took me and labeled me as wife. And I will forever be grateful to my king. Because if he did not, you understand? If he did not take me and mold me into a wife, I'll be out in the street with the rest of y'all heathens. I'll be out in the street, old and alone. Yes. But I was blessed to grow old with the king. And I will continue to grow old with him. We will see our grandchildren. Amen. So now I'm done with Mrs. Sharad Ali. I'm done with her. I feel so bad about that whole situation. And I pray she come out and retract her statement or she fix it, because KS put her on a pedestal and he loved this woman. And I'm not sure if her camp told her how much Kevin Samuels loved her. You know what I'm saying? Because he put her on a pedestal where no one can even come close. And even now, no woman can come close. I don't care how much following you have. No one can come close to this woman. She is straight amazing. Nobody can come close to this woman. And nobody still can. Even though she said what she said and she laughed about it, I'm going to take it I won't charge it to her heart. I'll just charge it to her head. Because you know how when you say stuff and you don't mean it, I don't think she did anything that she was trying to be evil. I don't think she was. Okay? But it still hurt in a sense because a lot of people loved KS. I don't know, T. I don't know if Kevin Samuels knew her personally, but I know that they were supposed to do a collaboration. That's what she said. I didn't even know that. But when she said it on the interview, she said they were supposed to do a collaboration together. Okay, so it got to be some type of talking was going on. Tara said I had to put him on pause a lot of times and come back. You right, Tara, because his stuff was powerful. His stuff was powerful. He even talked about big girls like me who was married, okay? But the only blessing that I had with my husband is that my husband is Nigerian, right? So they like heavy, shapely women. You have to be shapely, not out of shape. You have to be shapely. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like that. But there's some things I need to critique, so I got to watch what I be eating and this and that. But my husband, when he asked me to start watching what I eat and lose weight, and I was bigger than what I am now, I started doing that. And only why? Because I wanted to make him happy. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to make him happy. And he told me, I need you to dress more. Start pulling out those clothes out of your closet. Dress more. Those clothes just sit in the closet for no reason. And he right. Because all I did was work, and I didn't dress as much. But when I threw my stuff on, baby, there's some problems. So yes, there was some things that he said that hurt me too. Okay. But I took it with a grain of salt because it's a teaching moment. Teaching moments are never easy. They are always hard because you have to learn it. Good morning. How are you, Red Lipstick Vibe? It's good to see you, dear. Freddie said much of women of color are hurt or disappointed came from false expectations, listening to broken women. You right about that, Freddie. You are correct. Because when we listen to broken women, we go and create foolery. Okay? T said, you have a good husband. Yes, I do. I have a good king. I thank God. And we have been through a lot. Anything that you can name, we have been through. And I was blessed. Okay, King Kong said, women need guidance from a strong man. It's true, they do. And when Mrs. Shahrazad Ali said that women knowledge, their mindset only goes to age 14. Now, y'all, a lot of y'all got mad with what she said, but when she said women knowledge only go to age 14, then when they learn something different, then it'll be added. They will grow higher. She is correct. In everything she said. Because if you look at a woman who has never been married and she was not governed under a king, and she was not governed under a king, okay? She's somebody's nightmare. Especially if she didn't learn anything. See, the next part that women's supposed to learn is going to be from your husband. That's why your husband has to be a king. He has to be a king. He has to be able to govern a family properly so the wife can learn as well. Okay? He has to come from a family, and he has to come from a family that was governed by a king so that he can be able to take care of his own family. Either that, okay, or his grandfather was in his life, or he had good uncles that was in his life. Because a man that was not taught how to be a king, he doesn't know how to govern his family. He doesn't. Hey, Derek, how are you? Good morning. Red Lipstick Vibe said, Freddie, you are correct. Good morning, Derek. Good morning. It's good to see you. And Red Lipstick Vibe says she was right. That is a fact. That's what she said. Okay. Sally says, we need to listen. Our strong black men. We need to listen to our strong black men. Shout out Rip KS. Yes, Rip KS. T said, I also got challenged for promoting Sister Ali years ago. Yeah, because nobody liked the truth. Nobody liked the truth, T. Nobody likes the truth. They get offended when you start telling the truth, honey. Because when this woman wrote me the other day, and she said, I think it was yesterday, she wrote me and said that you always talk about how good your marriage is. And But my thing is, if I always talk about how good my marriage is, when y'all women run around here talking about you slept with this one, you slept with that one, okay, you got chlamydia and gonorrhea and all this stuff, y'all clap at that stuff. Y'all be excited. But when a woman get up here and she talk about you supposed to honor your husband, you supposed to respect your husband, you supposed to be a good wife. When a woman get up here and talk to you like that, you immediately will say, she a pick me. But I was picked already, baby. I was already picked, honey. I was already picked. But you will say, I am a pick me. That's what you will say. You will immediately say, you a pick me. You'll pick me. But I'm going to share something with you. I was picked already. I was picked already. And it's going on 16 years now. Okay? So, I mean, you know, you want to be mad with the message that I'm saying? You can stop following me. You know what I'm saying? Realistic vibe, you right. Right is wrong and wrong is, let me get it up there. Let me get it up there. Right, wrong is right and right is wrong. You right. It's true. It don't make sense though. It don't make sense. Okay? It does not. We sit up here, we promote all types of foolery. This is why our culture is so out of order. Because we took the man and put him where he not supposed to be. Okay? Yes, hashtag proud pick me. Go ahead, Red Lipstick Vibe. That's right. We took the man and put him where he not supposed to be. That's why our community is so messed up. See, when you take the head off the body, right? The body can't function. It doesn't know where it's going. It'll just spin around in circles because it doesn't know. But when you put the body on top of the head, okay? When you put the head on top of the body, now the head directs everything the body does. Do you hear me? The head directs everything the body does. Yes. And the body I'm talking about is the family. I'm not going to sit up here and talk about it's a wife. No, because the wife is the crown that resides on the king's head. Yes. We got that whole scripture messed up. Y'all think because you the crown on top of the king's head, y'all think that y'all made him king. You did not. He was already king from birth. God designated him to be king already from birth. You just that shiny crown that sit on his head that look beautiful. That's all. But when you doing nonsense, that crown is dirty. It got holes in it. It look nasty. Nobody wants it. I said it. Nobody wants it. Auntie Jenny, how are you? Good morning. It's good to see you. Long time no see. But I'll be seeing you on my comment section, though, Auntie Jenny. I'll be coming over there to you, too, though. Thank you so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate that. Michelle said, each one, teach one, reach one. All right, Michelle, go ahead now. Go ahead now. Tara said she should be happy and try and change and see if her marriage can turn around. If not, then make sure the young lady's marriage is better than hers. It's true. It's true. Mr. Bass said, pick me, chosen. Yes, honey. Yes, you are correct. Realistic Vibe said, preach, sister. Preach. Okay, Auntie Jenny said, I'm always around for you. Thank you, Auntie Jenny. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. T said, if the enemy can tempt the man, he comes for the children. If the enemy can't tempt the man, he comes for the children. And the women is the vessel to the kids. It's true because women are the children's first teacher. Yeah, it's true. See, the women, we hold a lot of hats. We hold a lot of hats. And when stuff go wrong, y'all, you know what happened? We immediately say it wasn't my call, but that's your hat. Excuse me. That's your hat. So yes, it's your call. See, a lot of single mothers, when they have to raise children, you are wearing all the hats that God designed you to wear, and then you will wear, and this is the worstest hat that you will wear in your lifetime. This is the worstest hat. I don't even want to say it. I don't even want to say it. But you will have to wear the king's hat. You will have to wear his hat. But the problem is that the king's hat doesn't want you. Yeah. The king hat doesn't want you. That's the problem. Realistic Vibe, thank you. She said, hit that like button, please. Now, I got 14 of y'all in here now. Can I get a little something, something? Give me a little something, something. Okay, a little something, something. Now, that's correct? Because listen, having kingship is not easy. That's why you have a lot of women that come to social media and they always crying. Auntie Jenny, what is going on? You done changed to YouTube. Thank you so much. This is the thing. The kingship hat comes with a lot of pain and sorrow. And only men know how this feels. They only know how this feels. Because even though they're going through all what they're going through, they rise to the challenge. Now, my single women, single mothers, y'all rise to the challenge too. But you cry on the way up. You cry on the way up. Men don't do that. They don't. If it doesn't fit right, they will fix it to fit right. But we women will turn around and we'll blame the baby daddies. We'll blame them if everything don't go right. See, that's why the crown, okay? I'm talking about just the king's crown. That's why it don't like to sit upon our heads, because we turn around and we blame the men. See, the king's crown is only for true kings that will stand up and say, I messed up. I did that. You understand? Good morning, Broken Traditions. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Now, he's going to stand up and say he did that wrong. But women will get up here and say, no, it's his fault. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. I don't know my baby daddy, my so-and-so. See, now me being married for the years that I have been married to a wonderful king. If anything go wrong, all I do is I look at him. I look at him. I look towards him. And you know what happens? He look at me and he tell me, even when it's bad, even when we going through, he just look at me and tell me, baby, I got it. Just like that. I got it, baby, I got it. That's what he said to me. And then what happens? I just relax. I relax. You want to know why? Because he said he got it. All I'm saying is that single mothers, you wear a lot of hats. You do. And you trying to take on kingship. And then you know you can't take on kingship. The crown know you can't take on kingship. The throne know you can't take on kingship. It doesn't even want you. I talked about this a couple of months ago. The crown and the throne doesn't even want you. The crown and the throne tell you right to your face is that I need a king here. I need a king here because we gonna go through some stuff and I need somebody that's gonna stand up and say, I did it. I made that choice and I'm gonna fight through it to finish it. Okay? That's what the crown tells you. The crown says, I need a king here. I don't need somebody who want to act like a queen when she feel like it. Okay? The crown tell you, I don't need somebody to act like a queen when she feel like it. And when she go to social media, she start crying, talking about woe is me. That's what the crown is saying. I don't need a queen here. You want to play queen? Don't come over here trying to play queen. I need a king here. And because you act like you know better, okay? You act like you know better, that you can handle the king shit, you mess up. Now, let me get on something else. And this is foolery right here that I'm about to enter into right now, okay? This is straight foolery that I'm about to enter in right now. Sally says they want to put them on the shelf, black men, but they need him always. Leadership is important for our community. It's true. It's true. But the people who sought out to destroy our community, they knew that we need the black men. That's why they took him to the side and said, women, we going to elevate y'all. We going to send y'all to school. We going to give you all these programs. Because they know women going to turn around and tell the men, we don't need you. We don't need you. Zaddy taking care of us. You understand? Okay. Big Lim, how are you? It's good to see you, my dear. It's good to see you. Looking to him for guidance. Yes, red lipstick vibe. Always, honey. Always looking to him for guidance. Yes. Amen to that one. Okay. Now, a lot of women get offended about how I talk about my husband. That's your business. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to follow me. I'm not here to please you. I'm here for the women who want to learn, and the ones that don't, y'all kick rocks. I said it on a Sunday morning. Kick rocks. Now, we're going to talk about the next story is Sierra. She went on a podcast, right? She went on a podcast and she was talking about how she settled for Russell. How she settled for Russell Wilson. This is what she said. I settled for Russell Wilson. Where they do that at, Ma? Where they do that at? You settle for who? I just want to know. I just want to know. You settle for who? Not when you was a baby mama already. Yeah, you got money, but you don't have dirty money like Russell Wilson. So who you settle for again? You settle for who? First of all, let me share something with you because we're going to break this down because you're doing foolery. We only know your jacket, Mom, because you brought it to social media. We know all the men that you mess with because you brought it to social media. You brought us a baby to social media, told us that this is future baby. And then, maybe a year or two later, we find out you dating Russell Wilson. And you talking about you settled for him. Do you know how many women wanted your husband? Do you know how many women wanted your husband? I just want to know that part. So you settled for Russell Wilson and you was a baby mama. Now listen. Some of y'all baby mamas think that y'all is the cream of the crop. No, you're not the cream of the crop. Listen, he saved you. He saved you. Let's get it right. Let's correct this nonsense. If you came to this man with a child, he saved you. He saved you. Now, if you didn't come to this man with a child, okay, and you came with a clean slate, you had no bodies, then we talking something different. But if you came with bodies and a baby, I'm upset. I'm upset. If you came to the relationship with bodies and a baby, Mom, you didn't settle. You didn't settle. He settled for you. Let's get it right. He settled for you. But this is our culture. We promote baby mama foolishness. You got up here talking about, oh, I'm the prize. You got all these women who baby mamas talking about they the prize. And you know what's going to happen? They just going to get old and alone and raise those children by themselves. I said it. I don't care if y'all don't like it. I said it. I said it early in the morning. I said it. I don't care if you don't like it. Y'all sitting up here thinking that, oh, you had a baby, that, oh, you settled for somebody. Sierra, let me share something with you. All those horror relationships, all those horrible relationships that you were in, that nobody treated you well. Okay? All right? That nobody deemed you as worthy. Nobody took you as wife. I'm not saying everybody was evil to her, because 50 seemed like he got some class. I'm not saying everybody was evil to her, but nobody deemed you as wife. Only Russell took all those labels off your body and labeled you as wife. And gave you babies. Okay? Gave you babies. All right? But you sitting up here talking about you settled for him. And I feel bad for Russell. I feel bad for him. Because how dare you say you did a prayer and ask God for this man? God gave you this man. That's what you said. God gave you this man, but you don't know how to treat him. You don't know how to treat him. You come to social media and disgrace this man anytime you feel like it. And I bet you he the same one doing errands while you pregnant, running to the store, grabbing your favorite stuff to eat. He's the same one that is there when you give birth to these children. He's been the same one being there 24/7. But you sitting up there talking about you settled for Russell. You settled for Russell Wilson. Where do they do that at? You settled for Russell Wilson, really? Really? You settled for Russell Wilson? Really? And the worst part is that those kids will grow up delinquent and end up destroying our community. That's true. That's true. All because we do not have the foundation. And the foundation is the man. Our melanated brothers. All because we don't have the foundation. The foundation is not in place. That's why our kids grow up the way that they do. Because the foundation is not under us. We got a crack, not even crack foundation. We on some quicksand. We on some quicksand. That's right. We on some quicksand. I said it. We on some quicksand. This is why. This is why our community is messed up. Because our women sit up here talking about that, oh, I settled. You settled for who? You settle for who, Sierra? Because this man came with clean hands. He has no children. He was married prior, but didn't have no children. Okay? This man came with clean hands. You came with a baby. He took your son and loved your son as his own. And you gonna get on social media and disgrace your husband talking about he said you settled for him. You settled for who? This is the nonsense. I will never sit up here and say I settled for my husband. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? This man saved me. I was a baby mama. This man saved me, took me, deemed me as wife. Deem me as worthy, and I will forever be grateful. Anybody who watch my stuff, y'all know I don't play with my husband. I do not play with my husband. I don't play with people in my DMs talking about, oh, sis, you beautiful for your age and all this nonsense. And, oh, you look like, no, I will block you. I will block you. I even show my husband messages in my DMs. I don't play with my king. You will never hear me disgrace him on social media. If I have a problem with my king, I go straight to him. I go straight to him in an orderly fashion. In an orderly fashion. I don't talk to him like on the side of my mouth. All right? Let's get that right. Mr. Bates said, if you do a bit of digging, you'll find that he married Ciara for business. It was money, move, and when that's over, they will be over. Everything isn't what it seems. This is true. This is true because in social media, they do marry powerhouses so that it looks good. Okay, it looks good in the NFL world. It looks good in the music world. They do marry together powerhouses. It's true. But the disgracement get on my nerve. I'm sorry. Okay, even if it was a power move, even if it was a business move, why the disgrace got to come along with it? You know, I don't even want to jump in on Will and Jada because that's a whole different story. I feel bad for Will, but then I say, Will, you deserved it because you left a woman who wanted you, who loved you. And now look what you got. Somebody who is in love with a ghost. May Tupac's soul rest in peace. But you got somebody who in love with a ghost. Yeah. You got somebody who is in love with a ghost. That's all she know is the ghost. She can't think about nobody else but the ghost. And we all love Tupac. We all did. Whoever followed his music, we all loved him. But she treat her husband like shit. Excuse my French early in the morning. God forgive me. Okay? This is the thing. So how do you sit up there talking about, how do you sit up there and talk about that you settled for Russell Wilson? T said, I predict the breakup. I understand it. I understand it. But I think Russell will hold on tight because those children. He don't want his children to be in a broken home. This is why you got to be careful who you marry. Because the women are the children's first teacher. And this is a prime example what I'm trying to say right now with Will and Jada as well. Look how those children are raised. And she the mama. The mother is the child's first teacher. So if the mama ain't right and she on demon time, the children will be too. Take heed to the message, y'all. That's all I'm trying to say. Take heed to the message. Realistic Vibes said, "It's always something missing." Let me see that one more time. It's always something missing. The point side. Wow. Okay. Facts, sis. Who cares about all that? Tanya says, true. Look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. She looks like she always, oh, wait a minute. You about to have the beehive after my channel. Nope. I'm not going to repeat that one. Okay. Realistic Vine says, I agree. Russell will fight for the kids. He will fight. He will fight to stay there just so he can raise his children. But when those kids get big, he'll probably be done. These kids are confused. These kids are confused. You're right, Tanya. They are. Still winning. Good morning, honey. How are you? Long time no see. But I feel bad for the fact that she could sit up there and say that she settled for Russell Wilson. You was a baby mama. You got bodies. We know your jacket. Your jacket come to social media. We know the nonsense that you have done. And you're going to sit up here talking about you settled for Russell Wilson. Do you know how many women wanted this man? Do you know how many women would love to give this man children and been a wife to him? This is the thing that killed me. They come to social media that they disgrace their husbands. They don't even care. I would never want to come to social media and disgrace my husband. I don't care how much money they try to throw at me. I would not want to. I would not want to because my heart wouldn't let me. My heart wouldn't let me. because I know the stuff that we've been through together. That's why shout out to Tabitha. Shout out to Tabitha. She always rep for her husband. Shout out to Tabitha. She always rep her husband. You will never hear her say anything disgraceful about her husband. Tanya says she is no God. She is no God. I speak because it's true. You telling the truth. You telling the truth. I like that. Realistic Vibe said she want to go back to the streets. LOL. Charlemagne can't stay long with the act. Oh no, that's terrible. No. Realistic Vibe, you doing too much this morning. You doing too much this morning. T said the Holy Spirit is our main teacher. In the book of Psalms, it depicts in a female aspect. Oh, I don't. Okay. So that's it, y'all. We done. We done for today. We done, y'all. It's been a ride. We done. I'm hurt about Mrs. Shahrazad Ali. I'm sad about that because I put her at I put her on a pedestal. When you want to talk about the cream of the crop of women on social media, she's the top because her teaching is so amazing. But the way she did KS situation and how she laughed, I didn't like that. Most women on social media, when KS passed away, a lot of people thought that was funny. They did. Even one of my coworkers, when I came to work, because they knew I was starting my social media, and they was laughing, telling me, "Oh, did you hear about, Kevin Samuels? Did you hear about him passing and this and that, right?" And they were laughing. And I said, yeah, I heard about it. And I said, y'all, I'm gonna go take my break. I went and took my break. I was crying. I was like, Dad, I can't believe that. I can't believe he passed away like that. It made me feel bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I watched him, but I never commented. I just watched from the clouds, y'all, because his whole chat line was crazy. Like the women talked so horrible about him. It was crazy. But you had some titans in there that they didn't care. They say whatever they wanted to say. And I wasn't ready for that smoke. I was not ready for that smoke. So I would just watch from the clouds, watching his content, and I loved it. But when he passed away, that shocked me. I was like, why like that? And then everybody on social media who disliked him, they all ran to social media laughing about somebody's death. Somebody passed away and they was laughing about that. How do you laugh about something that somebody passed away? I never saw anybody laugh. Only thing I've ever saw that somebody be joyful is in an African tradition. When people pass away, they dance. But it's a traditional dance. And they smile when they dancing. That's the only time. That's the only time. But in America, we not used to that. We crying, we wailing and everything. And when we hear that people laughing, we immediately knew you didn't like that person. We immediately knew that you did not like that person. So that hurt me a lot with Mrs. Shahrazad Ali. I was surprised how the way she handled that interview. And she is an ace at interviews. So I'm surprised the way she handled that interview. And then Sierra with her nonsense, okay? Mama, truth is you a baby mama, okay? You a baby mama. You was deemed worthy by Russell to be a wife. And I'm going to share something with you. You're going to be mad. You're going to be mad when I say this. You don't deserve him. Yeah, I said it. You don't deserve him at all. You don't deserve him. You don't know how to treat him. And when he finally wake up and find out that you ain't shit, he gonna move on and find somebody better than you. This is the thing that women miss. When we get older, we look different. Some of us still stay the same and look beautiful. But once you start talking and opening your mouth, a man can tell your age right from the door. Y'all take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful day. Y'all stay safe. Much love to you all. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to donate to my channel, you can donate by Cash App so that I can get more equipment. Also, I could do more advertising. Okay, it's to help if you want. If you don't have money to donate, if you can't buy a badge on Instagram, if you can't buy a super chat on YouTube, that is fine. Just share my content. Also, you will see in my bio link for Instagram and also YouTube, you will see our family business called UMBRacksFashion.com. You will also see my merch business on YouTube. It has the store at the top. If you scroll down, once you go to my page, it'll say store. All the sayings that I say will be on shirts and hoodies and cups and mugs. And you can go check it out, see what it looked like. And the prices are good. Also on our family business, the prices are good as well. Because I'm not trying to break nobody bank, okay? Y'all, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying and listening to my rant. I greatly appreciate it, okay? I greatly appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. Instagram, I'm going to let you out first, baby. And T, I like what you be saying, my brother. You can always come in and tune in, okay? You can always tune in. Thank you for following me. So YouTube, my foundation, where I started from. You guys are growing like crazy. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for loving my content. Thank you for coming to see me. Much love to you all on this Sunday morning. Y'all have a wonderful day at church. Much love to everybody. Take heed to the message once again.